A huge unidentified flying object over Medellin, Colombia on July 25. In the sky of Mastic Beach, New York, United States, on August 24, for unidentified flying objects, or as some call them light balls or UFO orbs in the sky. In the sky of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, an unidentified flying object in the form of a cigar is flying high in the sky. On August 28, an unidentified flying object flashed in the sky of Irvine, California. On August 20th, a quick photo was taken of what appears to be a white rectangular UFO in the sky of Perrysburg, Ohio. In the sky of Cartersville, Georgia, an unidentified flying object in the form of a triangle. On August 12, while a witness was filming a thunderstorm in the sky of Henderson, Nevada, an unidentified flying object in the shape of a cigar or in the shape of a square, as described by the eyewitness, passed quickly, flying at a low altitude. A huge unidentified flying object over Medellin, Colombia on July 25. Unidentified flying object flying high in the sky near the clouds in the sky of Medellin, and it appears that it is in the form of a disc with a strange dome below the UFO, which is believed to be the cockpit. We are used to seeing unidentified flying objects in the form of a disc, which was called a flying saucer in the classical history of UFOs. Most of them contain a dome above the UFO, and everyone thought that it represented the cockpit, but this time the dome was located below the UFO with flashing lights. Also, below the UFO, there are three red heads that may form fulcrums for the UFO when landing. The unidentified flying object is hovering in the sky, and maneuvering at a small angle completely fixed in his place, which is something that is difficult to implement on ordinary aircraft. Of course, the unidentified flying object is not like any known type of balloon, and the interpretation of being a kite is not acceptable, as it is flying at a very high altitude than just being a kite, and the kite must move constantly by the wind, but this unidentified flying object flies very steadily in the sky. In the sky of Mastic Beach, New York, United States, on August 24, for unidentified flying objects, or as some call them light balls or UFO orbs, appeared in the night sky. Three of them flew in one formation and rose in the sky in succession one after the other. As for the fourth unidentified flying object, it was flying at a high altitude in the sky, and kept rising gradually until it disappeared into the night sky. It seems that the UFOs are not metal, but rather they are in a plasma state similar to an electric plasma. We have talked a lot about such UFOs, and the way they work as data carriers, as the researchers on UFOs said. The witness says, "For bright orange, amber objects appeared on the west side of Narrow Bay. They shot over the horizon in rapid succession like bursts from a Roman. I was standing on the deck of my cottage which overlooks Narrow Bay in Mastic Beach. For bright orange, amber objects silently shot up over the horizon like bursts from a Roman candle in a rapid succession. The first object gained altitude and moved steadily in a northeast direction. I attempted to get a better look through a pair of cheap binoculars, but all I could see was orange-amber light traveling more rapidly than any aircraft I had ever observed. The first object faded to a pinpoint in the northern cloud cover before disappearing altogether. The three remaining objects followed close afterwards, appearing to maintain equal distances between them before fading and disappearing out of sight. I managed to get my phone and video record 1 minute and 14 seconds of the event. In the sky of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, an unidentified flying object in the form of a cigar is flying high in the sky. The unidentified flying object appears in white in the sky, and does not have wings or blades to help it fly. Also, the UFO does not appear to be metallic, but it may also be in the plasma state, but the reason for the effect of this scene may be the great height of the UFO in the sky. Where we see ordinary planes in daylight similarly, as they reflect sunlight, and the color of most ordinary planes is white and thus give a similar effect when seen in the daytime sky, but we have never seen an ordinary plane without wings or blades, and fly as if it floats in the sky. The unidentified flying object continued to fly in the sky, until it disappeared from sight, and this is not what normal planes do. On August 28th, an unidentified flying object flashed in the sky of Irvine, California, United States. The unidentified flying object that appears in the video recording is flying high in the sky and constantly flashing and appears as if it is a light flying in the sky, but the videos do not always show the details of such unidentified flying objects, as they are at a great height in the sky, and the cameras usually used in filming such events are not professional cameras, as most people use mobile phone cameras to film such views. But the best description you can get is from the eyewitness himself. Sighted what initially appeared to be round, oddly moving craft. My boyfriend and I were standing on the roof of my apartment complex facing southeast, and noticed what appeared to be a flashing craft that was changing direction very rapidly in a very strange pattern. I got my camera out and started to video it, and when I zoomed in on it I could tell it was a triangular-shaped craft. It was light blue in the middle, and with rose lights on either side in a triangular shape. One of the rare sightings of unidentified flying objects occurred in the sky of Perrysburg, Ohio, where sightings of square or rectangular-shaped UFOs are rare in the history of UFOs. On August 20th, a quick photo was taken of what appears to be a white rectangular UFO, flying in the sky at a medium height in daylight in the sky of Perrysburg, Ohio. The state of the unidentified flying object is not much different from the case of the previous unidentified flying objects, as it also appears to be non-metallic. The unidentified flying object hovers in the sky without making any sound, completely fixed in the air, as if it is something stuck in the sky. The witness describes it saying, "Observed on the 8th of August while driving on I-75N, near Perrysburg, Ohio, what appeared to be a hovering white rectangle that seemed to be glowing or reflective. The object was first spotted by passenger in car. The UFO was observed for approximately 1 minute before losing sight. It appeared low and was approximately 45 degrees in the sky from where we were located. Weather conditions were clear. It seemed stationary. The UFO had defined edges and did not look fuzzy or out of focus. Nothing was witnessed around it, no aircraft or any other means of keeping it in the air. My passenger took out his iPad and took about 5 to 6 pictures of object. In the sky of Cartersville, Georgia, an unidentified flying object in the form of a triangle hovers in a great height in the sky on August 29th, and the witness took a quick photo for sighting. The witness says, "I was driving home. Turned west on 113 from 62. Saw a triangle with 3 solid white lights and a blinking red light. It was silent and very slow. There was an aircraft moving at a constant velocity from north to south in a straight line. It was not as high as a commercial airliner. It made no noise. I stopped in the road and listened. It was triangular. I could see its outline because of the clouds behind it. When it was in front of me on Highway 113, it appeared to be the size of the diameter of a dime. There is a small airport on the corner of 62 and 113. Their light was on, but this aircraft did not seem related to the airport. I do not know what it was. I know it was low, slow, silent and triangular." On August 12th, while a witness was filming a thunderstorm in the sky of Henderson, Nevada, an unidentified flying object in the shape of a cigar or in the shape of a square, as described by the eyewitness, passed quickly, flying at a low altitude. The witness says, "A glowing, rectangular light passed through the sky as I was taking a video during a lightning storm. I was walking back from the gym and it began to get windy and lightning started. I was walking north and I turned to the east to take a video of the lightning, and a glowing, rectangular object heading south cut across the screen as a truck was driving by. It was flying very fast and appeared as if it was riding waves in the sky. I watched it through the camera lens, but when I picked my head up to see it with my naked eye, it wasn't there.